same thing. Google needs to become your best friend for all the myriad of tools that it offers. I mean, from just simple search, which it does extremely well, which beats asking your mom, and if she didn't know, then who are you going to ask? Well, now you can ask Google. And Gmail, and as well as Google Docs, Google Reader to keep up on your RSS. And the biggest one, if you guys don't remember anything I said, you guys think I'm a douche, make sure you get Google Analytics. Music is data-driven more so than ever, and you got to have key metrics and benchmarks in place. So Google Analytics.
John.
All right. I think that the only thing I want to sort of sharpen to a point, something that we've kind of talked about today, and this is this DIY concept, doing it yourself. And I want to suggest something for you to consider. And when we talk about going out on your own and trying to make it happen, I don't think we're suggesting that you not do those other things. Yeah. Okay. I think it's not in lieu of that you do these efforts. It's in addition to.
And it's also not just do it yourself. It's do it yourselves, plural.
Right.
It takes a team. So.
Right. It's about empowering yourself by realizing that there is no company out, there's no agency that you can relax and divest interest or control and say, hey, I'm signed up to Sound Exchange, I'm signed up to ASCAP, I'm signed up to Harry Fox, I'm just going to sit back and let them do the work. That's absolutely not where today is. You still do those things. That's the point I'm trying to make here. You still sign up to those agencies, you still rely, but you also don't divest control and trust them to do the work. You're using them and you're hitting all the different spots. You still do all those things, but just count on them being just one little aspect of everything. You're the one that's sitting on overall, looking at what's happening and making these decisions and using them, but not relying on them.
Thank you. Chris Wilsey.
So all of that, and then I was having a conversation with a guy who's actually a music attorney, and he represents a lot of big artists, and we were talking about this conversation and another event where this conversation was going to happen. And he made the point, rather cynically, but there was some real truth to it, that for as much as everything has changed, you still need to be really good. And that the formula for success is about having great music and a good team around you. And so for as fundamentally different a playing field as it is, focus on your craft, which is producing and songwriting, all day long. And handle your business, and this is so important, but if your music sucks, none of this matters at all.
Amen. Very true.
Very well said, Chris. Chris Austria, you get the final word.
I'm going to put on my producer's hat for this, and as Chris mentioned, the most important thing is how good is your product. These are products, these are assets. How good is your mix? Are you mastering your tracks? And that's really, really important, to have really good mixes and really good mastered material. One of the issues that I've spoke to John with in the past is I get a lot of beats. I know all y'all can produce some badass beats. I know that. Hard drives of beats. I have a ton of beats. But as a producer, are you actually producing good songs? And when you're a producer, you're a project manager. You have to be able to manage people. You have to be able to manage musicians. You have to be able to run a studio session with a singer and get the best vocal out of that singer, and inspire that MC to get the best flow. And it's really important the beats are important, but produce really good songs.
Thank you.